Hello, my name is Eden, and this is my dog Olive. She is a golden doodle, and today we're going to be doing a dog therapy virtual storytime session. What we're going to be reading today is a book called Underwater Eden, and it is about ocean life, and it has a lot of images and descriptions. So I'm gonna flip to a page and start reading. This is the image of coral. Olive loves to go swimming, so I think she'd like to swim in the waters that this book talks about. So here's the image again. This image is of a spider crab, Ras Sid, Sinai Peninsula in Egypt. This spider crab would quickly become lunch if it surfaced in daylight, but under the cover of darkness it emerges from its home, a crack in the reef, and scavenges for organic leftovers on this Alcyonian coral. I guess that's the name of this coral. Not every species of spider crab is so delicate. However, the largest Japanese spider crab can measure up to 7 feet from claw to claw. So this is a really large crab. And we're gonna move on to this image. This is an image of a diver and a large fish. Olive likes to eat fish. She probably couldn't eat a fish this big, but she likes regular fish. So this image is of a humphead wrasse with attached remora in Ras Nasrani, Sinai Peninsula, Egypt. This fish can get rather large, sometimes approaching close to 440 pounds. Despite its size, it's a wary fish, and for good reason. In the Indo-Pacific, which is a kind of ocean, the humphead wrasse has historically been considered a royal fish and still fetches an unusually high price at market. It has been listed by the World Conservation Union as endangered. This fellow, however, was a fearless exception. Perhaps accustomed to divers, he allowed the author's wife, Isabel, to get close. So in this image, this is the author's wife, and then this is the gigantic fish that allowed her to be near. Olive also sometimes doesn't like people to get near her, but most times she actually does. Most times she lets people pet her or talk to her or really do anything. Flipping again to another page. This is in another part of the world. This is a beautiful image of a fish and some coral. This is the golden damselfish in Walindi Bay in Papua New Guinea. This golden damselfish was captured at 3 a.m. by the author and photographer. The topography and relative isolation of the Asia-Pacific region have created an environment of unparalleled marine diversity. It's estimated that there are as many as 1,500 species of fish and 10,000 species of plants and invertebrates surrounding the island of Papua New Guinea, Indonesia, and Fiji. So Olive thinks learning about the oceans and the wildlife and marine life is super important. And actually, a little fact is that the scientists don't even know about that much of the ocean. I think they know about 10% of the ocean and only certain species, but a lot of the ocean is a really big mystery, and that's something really fun to think about. I think Olive thinks that that's a fun fact. So we're going to read 2 more pages. This is kind of a little bit of a creepy picture, but it's still super cool. This is a shark. This is in Cocos Island in Costa Rica. So this is a 2-foot long shark, and it was little. It's no more than a few months old. And so these are young sharks that when the night comes, they will leave the cave that they live in and hunt for lobsters, crabs, and small fish. And at the first light they see, they will head back to safety in this same cave. So they like to be in the darkness. Olive likes the daytime, I think. I don't think she really likes darkness, but she is a dog and those are sharks. And for our last image today, we're going to go to a very different part of the world near the Atlantic Ocean, where this really cool image of a lot of coral and cool looking sea creatures are. And this was these are jewel anemones, and they were taken in the Isles of Glenon in Brittany, France. So this colony of spectacular jewel anemones on the otherwise dark cold reefs of the French Atlantic had the author conjuring up images of Neptune scattering precious gems about to tempt divers. Each of these colorful anemones may have had up to 100 bulb-tipped tentacles and come in bright shades of pink, purple, green, orange, and red. Separate colonies can be identified by their different colored bulbs. So this is a really interesting photo. We're going to show it to Olive and see what she thinks. She turned her head to look at it. I think she likes it. I think she likes that picture. So that's all for today. This book again is called Underwater Eden. To end off our dog therapy session for today, we're gonna feed Olive a little treat. She got super excited when she saw this. So the underwater creatures don't eat these kinds of treats, but they probably eat sea treats and sea plants and a lot of other things. So we're gonna give her this little brown dog cookie and she's gonna eat it. And she loves these cookies so much. So thank you for today, and we'll be back next week with another dog therapy session at 5 p.m. on Wednesday. Thank you.